Hi, I'm Jim Peterson. We're going to do a session for GeoLearn on guidelines for designing a UAS mission to get you the adequate map accuracies you desire. And the way we'll get there through these objectives is apply a mission design. Yes, planning is part of it, but it's designing and planning. And learn about the guidelines developed for UAS operation related to adverse map accuracy factors, and learn how to apply these guidelines. So this is really, for those of you that have joined the previous sessions, you're going to see some repeat slides again. But we're going to take a different spin on them, and they're as a reminder of to why you would need to develop guidelines or look up some of mine as well. An outline is, again, a focus on mission design as far as guidelines, the drone or the UAS, the camera, and then all of those things tell you how height, above ground, level, overlap, project limits, etc. And then application and guidelines is the theme throughout. So accurate project planning, utilize these guidelines, required map accuracy. I've mentioned before there's the desired and then there's the required. You may not be able to meet what someone desires or what you even wish to desire. You'll have to decide what you can truly meet and then set it as a requirement. And then I say software required because if you set in on the other sessions and even discussed here coming up, you will find out that software matters. Everyone has different ways of addressing this, this being the computer vision or photogrammetry processing, so we'll have some examples of that coming up. And again, ending with mission design and planning, to be able to do an accurate project and have the guidelines for it. So what should these guidelines entail? First, you need to utilize them to help ensure a successful drone UAS project. I mentioned this later, but I'm going to mention it ahead of time here. Everyone goes out on a job thinking you're going to abide by the guidelines, and you're going to become really tired and frustrated, and you're going to want to give up on them. More of a reason to have guidelines and procedures. I'll stress that again later. And develop your own check sheets, fits into the procedures. And again, you're going to want to give up on those. And just about every time we've given up on them, it would have had information that would have been helpful for me to troubleshoot when we got back. So better to take a conservative approach, not just on map accuracy standards, but a conservative approach on your guidelines, your procedures. And yes, I know that some people get offended when you have all these check sheets and procedures, but it's for good reasons. So in this content for guidelines, you may think, why do I have guidelines for project scope? Well, there's some things you're going to learn that you can and cannot do. So it's going to have to fit into your guidelines. Is it even possible? And if so, it's going to send you down a path of specific guidelines for that project. And then you'd have a specific mission design and procedures, execution, management, and post-flight. It's kind of a new piece we've added to this now that we're talking about guidelines, because those guidelines will apply to those different portions of the process.